Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Osama Rashid. I am a fellow member of ICAP, and I am here to present myself as candidate for Southern Regional Committee in the upcoming elections next month. So let me start with introducing myself. I started my professional journey with A. Ferguson and Company back in 1995, and I passed my CA exams in one go within my articles. I've also done advanced diploma in management accounting from CIMA UK. After passing my exams, I moved on to management consulting arm of Ferguson, and over there I was part of some very exciting projects of national importance, like the privatization of K Electric, business process restructuring of NIT, and financial system strengthening of government universities in all over Pakistan, and many other projects. And the exciting thing was that every other project was different from the previous one. Then I got chance of working with Siemens Pakistan, and I headed the largest business of Siemens Pakistan, handled approximately projects worth $1 billion. I remained there for more than 12 years in different roles, and my last role was commercial director, and I was looking after Siemens Pakistan's energy business in Pakistan, Afghanistan and Dubai. My biggest success, I would say, the largest investment done by KE in the transmission infrastructure, the project known as KETP 1000. This project was conceived by chartered accountants from both sides. So I was from the Siemens Pakistan side, and from the other side it was Mr. Munis Alvi, the current CEO, and Mr. Khalilullah Sheikh. And we started this project, and it was more than a $300 million project. And the good thing about it was that we brought in Sinosure, the Chinese ECA, for the first time in Pakistan to give cover for a private sector entity. On top of that, we also were able to get cover from the German ECA, Euler Hermes. The limit was 50 million euros for Pakistan, but it was only utilized up to 1 million euro when we did this project, but we were successful in utilizing that limit, and this was an innovative financing project that we did. Moving on, I had the passion of doing entrepreneurship. I got this chance in 2016, founded my own tech-based company, and the vision of the company from the very beginning was to create employment and generate foreign exchange for the country. And we are, alhamdulillah, doing it. The journey is still going on. We have customers in US, Canada, Middle East, and a small customer base in Pakistan as well. Talking about contribution to the profession, although I'm contesting these elections for the first time, but I've been an active member of the PIB committee for more than 8 years, and I've also served in the Economic Advisory and Government Relations Committee for 5 years. I've led the CFO organizing committee, and I've been part of the concept team that has orchestrated NFO and industry guidelines and webinars and ethics dilemma app and mentorship program, and some of the projects are under work in progress right now. I was also a master of ceremony of the last CFO conference and the NFO. Okay, before I go towards my action plan for SRC, I would like to share with you my vision for ICAP, because if the top line vision is not clear, the action plan cannot be derived out of if you don't have a vision. So although a regional committee has restricted mandate as compared to council, but it's important to share my vision. And for sharing my vision, I would also like to share the basis of my vision. And the basis is there are two key things. One is collaboration, and the other is core expertise. When I talk about collaboration, this means collaboration at the organizational level as well. Like, the institute collaborating with other institutes, and also, at the individual level, like as my other fellow contestants also mentioned about that, as soon as the SRC is formed, each of the SRC members should work like a team, and all the agenda and action plan should be converted into a unified action plan, and it should then be followed accordingly. Talking about core expertise, I think that one should be focusing on the core expertise, and in Pakistan to date, nobody is better than ICAP members to perform audit and accounting functions, and that is why ICAP was created for. So based on these two basic principles, I have basically three roles in my mind for ICAP. One is regulatory role, the other is torchbearer role, and the third one is support provider role. Regulatory role, of course, is basically on the core areas. Like, we have to ensure that we are very good in our core areas. And therefore, definitely there's a need to increase and strengthen ourselves, and that's why I think we should be doing regulation of external as well as internal audits. Also, I think the accounting and financial reporting function needs to be regulated, and this just should not be overseeing members' performance. This should also be providing them support, and also, when they are under unethical pressures, there should be a strong safeguard mechanism from ICAP in order to protect our members to perform their duties properly and in line with the code of ethics and the requirements. Also, which is very, very important, regulation is of student education. Starting from intake quality, what should they be educated, how they should be educated, all of this needs regulation. The second role is torchbearer role. So when I mentioned about the regulatory, that was the core area, but yes, the industry and the world needs people in other resources in other areas, and our members have been doing wonders in those areas. So we need to capitalize on that and also basically make it a proper stream and train our members in trend-setting educations and trainings, and I'll come to this part when I'll talk about the action plan. Also, there's one area which is public finance. Over here, I will take the liberty of including tax advisory over here as well. Like, when our senior members doing tax advisory, they automatically start doing economic advisory because these two are not separated, they are together. So why not we make it a proper stream that we train our members in this area of public finance, tax advisory, economic advisory, government advisory, and we train our members so that they can serve government functions as well. Another important area is research. And research in all the areas that we talked about earlier on, like external audits, internal audits, accounting, education, public finance, in all these areas, there's a need for research. Now let me talk about the support role. So ICAP needs to provide a support role to students in terms of skills development, examinations and trainings. Also support to its members in terms of professional development, grooming, placements, local and international recognitions. And last but not the least, support in terms of providing service to the underprivileged segment of young generation. So this was these are my thoughts as far as the vision of ICAP is concerned. Let me now come to the action plan. And the first action, I being in the technology business myself, I can very well understand the need of equipping our members with technology. So think about a chartered accountant with a data sciences certificate, or a chartered accountant with an ERP consulting certificate. This will be a killing combination. So we need to bring in such certifications, a proper mechanism to train and develop skills of our members who want to pursue this side. Also, we need to properly embed research into professional development, and for this we need to collaborate with the specialists and organizations that are already very good at these things. Members placement is also very good, is a very important area, although the institute cannot guarantee employment to everybody, but it's very important to do the institute what the institute can do, like holding job fairs, engaging with employers and basically headhunters, and introducing new graduates to the industry. Also, there's a need to keep engagement with the members, like at this time when we are going for elections, we are talking to different members. I think this engagement needs to continue later on as well, and all the ideas and feedback that we get from them need to be incorporated into the action plan, and some areas might be for council to consider, and those should be given to the council. Once again, there's a need to bring in self-employment and entrepreneurship mindset into our members. And let me talk about the students area, and I will focus on three main areas. We have been successfully running a mentorship program at the membership level. We need to expand this through engaging high achievers from local and international organizations. We need to work on the skill development of our students right from the beginning, and also developing programs for serving the underprivileged younger generation. So thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, and looking forward for your support in the upcoming elections.